So there are some red flags that triggers you that, okay, this land I'm about to purchase may actually be a bad land, may be a committed or under government acquisition. So one of the things that may trigger these red flags is that the land is significantly cheaper. Like for instance, in Victoria Island, you want to purchase the land and they are telling you 600 square meters of land over there is 250 million. My brother, my sister, you need to run, or you need to be very, very careful. Do your search diligently. Another thing is that the seller will try to dissuade you from doing a search. They will push you and tell you that the land is good, that there is no point. In fact, they will even tell you that they can give you someone that will help you to conduct your search, that you don't need to do it, he is going to do it for you, that there is no problem, that the land is problem free, that you don't need to do what you are supposed to do. Another red flag, you need to be cautious. You need to be very, very, very cautious. So another thing also that should trigger this red flag is that they will tell you the CFO is in progress. Personally, it is one thing I hate to hear. If you don't have a CFO, the bank should come out and tell you that there is no CFO. Even if the CFO is in progress, there's still no CFO in the actual sense, because it is still in process. You don't have it. Because anything could actually happen. It is a process. Getting a CFO, getting your governor's consent is actually a process. So for the fact that they have applied, sometimes they will even show you the application number, the file number, that this thing is already in progress. It is not absolute that the land is good. There are times when the land will even get to the last stage of registration and they will discover one thing, and that is the end. That is the end of the transaction. Nothing can be done to rectify it. That is the end. There are times where they will tell you the file is at the governor's office. It doesn't signify anything. It doesn't give you that right to go ahead. You still need to conduct a very, very crucial search on that property. So if someone is selling the land to you and is telling you the CFO is in progress, you don't have any problem with the CFO, the governor's consent, they are in progress, my brother, my sister, you still need to be cautious of that transaction. Then also, lands that you have a lot of homonylets on it, homonylets here and there, that are giving you heartache. You've not even purchased anything, but they are already there. They've started giving you different things to pay, different money to pay. Most of the time, those lands, all they want to do is just to collect your money and disappear. So you also need to be very, very careful. Also, they will tell you also, the land doesn't have any registered survey, doesn't have any title on it, doesn't have any paper. They will only give you receipts. Receipt is not an evidence of ownership. It's not a title. Receipt just shows that we paid money. You might actually be paying money for a wrong thing. You might be paying money to buy something that is not even existing in the first instance. For the fact that a land doesn't have any paper, it doesn't have any document on it, it is actually, you need to be very, very careful before you purchase such land. So what if the land I acquired is already under government acquisition? What do I need to do? Do not panic. Do not panic. So there are some things you need to do. Number one, you check whether the property you purchase can be regularized. As I said earlier, I told you that not all lands that are purchased, that are under government acquisition, they are total waste. There are times where you can regularize. If you can regularize, then it is fine. And I also told you that by purchasing land under government acquisition is a 50-50 thing. It could be you can regularize, and also you may not be able to regularize. So you need to check, you need to confirm whether this property can be regularized. And another thing you also need to do is also to engage a property lawyer. You need to get a property lawyer. As I said earlier also, I said during this whole transaction, you need to get your lawyer from the beginning of the whole stage till the end. You need them. They are very, very important. And another thing you also need to do is also you need to avoid building immediately. You know, the first thing is there's already a loss on ground, and that is purchasing a land under government acquisition. Now imagine accumulating your loss by also building on top. So you need to hold on a while. Do not build on that property, because the moment you build on it, then your loss is now closing up to billions, to millions. So you need to hold on. Do not build on that. Do not develop the property. And lastly, also, you also need to check whether the land is committed. Whether the land is committed or not. If the land is committed, so there is more to it than that. So you need to know whether the land is committed or not. So to recap, I would say that it is not all land that is safe to buy. Not all land that is safe to buy. And also, you should only purchase land that is free from government acquisition. Make sure you do your search. Make sure you conduct your due diligence. Check the titles on that property. Chart your property. Get a very good registered surveyor to chart your property. Ensure that your property falls within a good area. It doesn't fall under government acquisition. And if you are able to follow these things, these steps, stricto sensu, you follow them to the letter, definitely you understand and you know that buying land in Nigeria can be a very, very interesting thing to do. A very, very interesting. This information could save you millions. Don't rely on promises. Rely on facts alone. So if you learned something new today, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share my videos. And you can also comment, and if you have any questions, just feel free to comment below, and I'll be ready to entertain all your questions. Thank you for joining my channel today. See you tomorrow for also interesting topics. Bye.